Well, hello, friends, and welcome to a preview of wall-to-wall sports coming up tonight. Tim May, the Columbus Dispatch, former Ohio State quarterback, Justin Zwick, and, you know, people already starting, the naysayers, I like to call them, they said, well, Ohio State, they don't have the speed to match up with Oregon. Wait a minute. Did you just watch the speed they had against Alabama? And no offense, you know, if anything, I think Ohio State can out-physical this Oregon football team.
They did once before, you know that. I mean, the 2009 season, the Rose Bowl, everybody was wanting to know how Ohio State could deal with Jeremiah Masoli and that Oregon offense, and they definitely did it, beat them. And same thing here, you know. Before this game, we just watched SEC speed. Could they match up? Now I was just trickily asking questions in the post-game locker room. Can you deal with Oregon speed? And they're all
it was never the Pac-12 speed. It was always, you know, we don't have the SEC speed. And now we took that and threw it out the window as Ezekiel Elliott was just running for 85 yards, you know, by everybody.
Yeah.
Now it's, you know, can we just out-physical Oregon? Can we do what we did in 2010? And I really see that happening.
And by speed, they're talking about pretty much how Oregon likes to run this offense, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Well,
quick.
And you know what? Ohio State does that too. But
Exactly.
Ohio State, what the Ohio State does, you guys, is they set everything up with the run. They're a very physical team. People don't understand that. You know, they say, oh, Urban Meyer likes to spread the field. Urban Meyer likes to spread the field, but it is all predicated on having a strong running game, a physical attack, and then everything else comes off that.
Well, exactly. And, you know, Oregon has much more of a running game presence, in my opinion, than it did the last time Ohio State played them because LeGarrette Blount was kind of coming out of probation and all that kind of stuff. They've got a nice running attack, and they've got the Heisman Trophy winner at quarterback. This is a different animal from the standpoint of the Ohio State defense getting ready to play this game.
This is one of those games where you don't know if you want to get in a track meet with him. You know, we have Ezekiel Elliott. Maybe you just want to give him the ball a little bit more to kind of hold on to that time, or hold on to the ball, keep that clock on your side, so you're not just going touchdown to touchdown. But you know, we want to take control of this game a little bit.
You know what's funny though? Everybody talks about Oregon running all these plays. Oregon's averaging about 75 plays a game. Ohio State's averaging 72 and a half. So kind of a push.
Well, yeah, and really, literally, they're two offenses that are very much alike. You know, and you mentioned Oregon having a much better running game. The other thing I want to say, and Tim, you heard it from folks coming in. I know Jay-Z, you did. Some people saying Ohio State had no business in the game, didn't want to see them get embarrassed and all this. And we talked about the fact that you only get so many shots to play for a national title. You never turn them down. No. You always go for it.
Right.
And this was a case in point. Had they done the BCS this year, obviously Ohio State and Oregon wouldn't have been in. It would have probably been Florida State and Alabama playing for the national title. And both those teams were eliminated.
Right.
And here's Ohio State and Oregon now going to be battling it out. You just never know. And I said all along, it's kind of like 2002. No one gave Ohio State any kind of chance then. They won the national championship, and I truly believe right now Ohio State is on a collision course to win the national title.
Dom, I was saying it all month. I was saying it all year that I thought the SEC West was overrated from the standpoint it was this superior league, and that got found out. Now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I will play my piano here a little bit. I mean, that was definitely proven. I mean, Ohio State was not out of its element in that game from any standpoint. Any way you wanted to size it up, we were saying that all month, and people didn't want to hear it.
We said it all year long. There was no supreme team in college football this year.
Yeah.
You know, we're finding that out. There's a lot of good teams. You know, Ohio State's rolling, and they're one of the best right now, and that's all that matters, is being the best right now.
We have so much to get into coming up tonight on Wall to Wall Sports. Do us a favor, join us. We'll break it down for you. We'll get you ready for the Buckeyes and the Ducks coming up tonight on Wall to Wall Sports. We should all wave goodbye now.
Bye. Make sure you tag me on Facebook here.